place you come to get the celebrity truth. Hey, girl. Welcome.
Well, it looks like we are back with one of our favorite guests ever, Miss Aubry Fisher from both Rock of Love and LA Inc. There was so much to get to last time. We didn't have time, so Aubry is back. Thank you for coming back. I heard a lawnmower, so let's just pray that it doesn't keep mowing. Please, neighbor, I love you. And thank you for coming back, Aubry.
Yes, thank you.
Absolutely, my pleasure. Always my pleasure.
Yeah, we didn't get a chance to talk about everything last time, so we had to do a round two.
I
Round
know,
two.
I know.
Lot to get to.
There's a lot,
Lot to get to.
you know? I
Yeah.
thought there was a
Get to.
little, and that was it, but then you were like, no, there's a lot.
We
And I
didn't
was
even
like,
get to
okay.
LA Inc. We only
Yeah.
talked about, we didn't even get
So,
there.
yeah, we didn't get to LA Inc.
So look, Aubry, I mean, for those of you that don't know, Aubry was on both shows. She was
Yes.
on Rock of Love and LA Inc. and she's a major star. So tell us, Aubry, please,
I
about...
used to be a major star.
You
You're
still
not
For like I
are.
had 5 minutes.
It doesn't go away, honey.
No.
You always are. Once you are, you always are. Now, I want to know, what was your experience overall on LA Inc.? How was it on that show? Did you...
Well, my experience was that the production company was amazing.
They were?
Yeah.
How did you get
And they were
cast
really
for
good
that?
to me. They really liked me on Rock of Love.
Cool. Okay,
And-
so they
and-
saw you on there.
Well, they saw me on Reality Wanted.
Okay, gotcha.
I was hosting for them.
You were doing a
so
really
I,
good
I
job.
had to have that was Sharon Stone right there.
Did you just do it?
She like that?
Sharon
so-
Stone,
Are you not wearing underwear either?
we're
No.
recreating
Me
your
neither.
basic instinct right here, okay?
Neither one of us are
Do you like
wearing
that,
them.
right?
Do better.
That's good for the OnlyFans website. Come
Okay,
check it out,
yeah,
okay?
Yes, we're setting up her OnlyFans today as well. Aubrey's gonna have her OnlyFans too, so you guys can get on there and support her and see what she's doing in her day-to-day life.
And my little Sharon Stone moves.
Yeah.
So what was LA Inc. like overall? You said the production company was
The
better?
production company was really good.
Uh-huh.
But the some of my cast members were pretty cray.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Uh-oh,
So
no.
I mean,
Anyone in particular?
all in all, I had a really good time. I had a
well,
much
did
better,
you?
yeah, I had a much better time with that show than I did on Rock of Love.
Well, with that one, you probably just like got up in the morning and left your house and drove down to the and
I
then
did.
left at the end of the day, right? You
I
weren't
did.
stuck in a house for a month.
I did, but I mean, I still spent a lot of time
Did you?
on set. Yeah, we filmed 5 days a week.
Oh, you did.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
wow,
I filmed
okay.
5 days a week, and then on the weekends I was doing press. You know,
And
it was crazy.
Were you
Yeah.
filming at that little tattoo shop on La Brea? It was on La Brea.
Yes,
in
yeah.
Los-
South on La Brea.
My apartment was right next to there, and that shop used to be a vitamin store, a record store, I don't know what store, and suddenly it became LA Inc. It said outside it.
Yeah.
And this was before I knew you, I think. Because I met you right after you finished taping that season, I believe it was. I think so. I can't remember. I can't remember if it was before or after.
I
but-
don't remember if Sham met me after Rock of Love or Sham met me after.
I think it was
LA.
after
I think it was
LA.
after-
I don't know.
Because I
Rock
met
of
you
Love.
first. I met Heather first. We met through Chris Crocker, by the way.
We
Chris
love
Crocker
Chris
and
Crocker.
Brandy C, who's adorable, introduced Heather, and then I met you afterwards.
Yes.
What
But
year was it?
this was 2009.
Seven.
7.
Yeah.
Oh my.
It was
Yeah, so I
2007
met you
fall,
after Rock of
I think,
Love.
or 08.
And I
Yeah.
hadn't started LA Inc. yet.
Yeah.
Because I think when we did that book, that was just the girls from Rock of Love. It was me and you, but it was like the Rock of Love girls. Like I don't
By
think it
the
was
way-
an LA Inc. thing at
Right,
all.
right.
All right. In this episode, we're gonna get to all kinds of things because when I met, when Heather, Aubry, and I hung out, I was not so much going down this gender path that I'm going down
No.
now. I was just a boy
Yes.
looking totally different. But at the time, we did something amazing. We took a
did.
photo shoot when I was first starting my artwork. We did a photo shoot for a company called World of Wonder. They're the production company that does RuPaul's Drag Race.
They're
They do incredible
outstanding.
things.
Yes, we love them.
I love you guys.
Yes.
I always have. And they published us in a book. Okay, can we see that book, honey? Can you hand me that book? So this book, it was published, it's like $100 coffee table book. Everybody's in here. Pamela Anderson, I don't know who.
Cher's in there.
Cher.
Kelly Osbourne's
well, it's
in
actually
there.
Chad Michaels looking like Cher, but you know what? Honey, Cher wouldn't care.
No.
She's old enough that she don't care. Okay, now here you go.
I love that photo of us.
Here we are. That is Sham with no makeup? and that is Aubry and Heather holding the artwork I had done of them for this book.
The artwork that she did for me is, you still have that upstairs.
Yes,
I
do.
That.
I saved it for all that time.
Love
You can
your art.
purchase this book, The World According to Wonder, on an Amazon or a Craigslist. I don't know how people buy books.
We
but
don't
go
get
on,
any.
find it.
We don't get anything from
Find
this.
it. Yeah, we don't get nothing from it.
We
But
just,
we want to
love
promote World of Wonder.
Yes.
We love World of Wonder.
Yeah.
So here we go. We're done with this. Thank you. Okay, now Aubry, let's get back to LA Ink. Let's get back to LA Ink because you said that some cast members were, can you, without naming names, you know how we do on the show.
Yes.
Without naming names.
Make up a name.
And what
a
did
fake name.
yeah, what did they do? What happened?
Yeah. So
What's his
so
name?
Death Star.
Death Star. Wow, Death Star. Okay. Death Star.
So Death Star
from LA Ink.
was a cast member from LA Ink.
Yeah,
Okay.
Death Star.
And I'm assuming this is a her or him or I don't know.
Death Star.
No gender.
I mean,
no
No
gender.
gender. Doesn't matter.
Genderless.
We're genderless.
We should call it
Gender.
Dirty Death Star.
Dirty Death Star.
Dirty
The
Death
name
Star.
got longer. The name got expanded. Dirty Death Star. Okay, so we're really learning something about this Death Star's character.
Okay,
so
so-
now we have
so
an
now
adjective.
Nasty Death Star.
So now we know that there is a dislike, a very, very strong dislike, adding names.
I mean, to call somebody dirty would have to be not
Dirty,
alike.
filthy,
Yeah.
dirty,
Dirty
nasty,
Oh, my.
Dirty Nasty.
Dirty Death Star. So now what happened with Dirty Death Star?
So Dirty Death Star was one of the most horrific people I've ever met in my whole life.
Okay. Why? What happened?
You know-
when you started filming, like what
Okay,
happened?
so the way that I look at it is like you could treat me on camera I mean, let's face it, we do reality TV. And in reality TV, if Heather wanted to pick a fight, we fought. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? I really don't care. But when the cameras are down, bitch, you better have some respect for me. Okay? And there was a lack of that from Dirty Nasty Death.
Ooh, Dirty Nasty Death now. It's got a middle
Nasty
name.
Death Star.
He or she has a middle name now.
Shim.
Shim has a middle name. Dirty Nasty Death Star. Okay.
Yeah, Dirty Nasty
Wow.
Death Star. So,
Okay.
so Dirty Nasty Death Star.
Okay. This is wow. This is okay.
I didn't even have Botox. I can't laugh this
So
much.
you know what?
It
I'm
sucks.
just gonna say this because we get to the bottom of things real quick here, and I've already figured this one out because I've known a lot of reality stars. I have a lot of friends. I've been on reality television
Dirty
myself.
Nasty Death Star got in my face and
Keep talking.
Yes.
started like threatening some shit and right in front of the executive producer. I was like kind of looking at him like,
She wanted you off the show, in other words. Was that what's going on?
oh yeah.
Was that because I know that's how they
Oh,
go?
yeah.
That's how they work. The Dirty Death Stars in the world, because I've worked with them before.
Yeah.
When they want you off the show, they'll start something with the producer to make sure that.
But
there's-
then Dirty
in front of the
Nasty
producer, yeah.
Death Star started transforming like a transformer.
Wait, hold on. Now there's 4 names: Dirty, Nasty, Death Star, Transformer. So that describes what. So how did they transform?
It started, yeah, we're not sure what that was. It started like transforming into, like a boho hippie.
So
Trying
they
to look like me. Like, it was very like single white
Wow.
female.
I can relate to that. I
And no
understand
one,
that.
but like
whole thing.
nobody, like I'm talking like went blonde and like took pictures with mauve lipstick going, I mean, it
Exactly
was a
the same.
thing. And I was
Exactly
like,
the
and wearing like, yeah.
So that made you uncomfortable, I take it?
When the person who hates you worse in the whole entire world
Starts looking like
dressing
you.
and
Yeah.
starting to look like
Wow.
you. And you know what was weird was like, the general public didn't catch up on that. They're like, she looks so good blonde. And they're not like,
So what ended up happening? You were on there for a while, and then you...
yeah, it was stressful. That made it really stressful.
That made it stressful.
Kind of scary. But,
Scary.
yeah.
You were scared of Dirty Death Star or something or other. You were scared of this person too.
I thought that Dirty Death Star Nasty whatever was very scary. Like, she might cast a spell or some shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like, you know, she's like that person. Like, she and Mike, I would have dreams and she was like outside my window just being like, you know, like there was some Medusa shit happening.
Oh my goodness.
Like, the face would change.
So were you able to like just remove yourself from the situation and get out of there?
Eventually I did. I mean, obviously, like eventually I was no longer, like I got separated from that part of the show, and then everything was fine, but then like I don't think that the drama was like enough, and then I eventually was gone. It sucked because
I have a feeling
Dirty Death Star actually was one of people really thought that like my disdain was for her. And like an altercation between her and I.
Right.
It really wasn't. It was like her whole person was shitty. And so when you know, it wasn't about a particular argument that I had with this person. It was this person was just generally shitty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
there's a lot of those in that town, Hollywood.
yeah, and like the thing is I know like you can be shitty and that's fine, but like there's a threshold, and if you cross that threshold, people don't want to work with you.
Well, truth be told, I don't know who we're talking about. I have no clue. First of all, Dirty Death Star, whoever you are, I would say you seem like a nice person. I don't want to hex on me, so I think you seem like a very sweet, nice person. And Aubrey, I would say, do you speak to this person anymore? Are they in your life? Do you cross paths with them?
I hope that never happens again in my life. No, that's definitely one of the people that it wasn't the same as Rock of Love. Rock of Love, I think that there was like, and Heather, you could correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like there was a level of respect we all had for each other.
I think you're wrong.
Like even if we
I
didn't like
wasn't
each
a part
other,
of it, but I think you're
I'm
wrong.
talking about afterwards. I'm talking about right after. I'm not talking about like stuff that
What's
was
going on
inspired,
now?
but I'm talking about like afterwards. I feel like we all kind of felt like we had been like through the ringer.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So we almost all had like some
Totally.
sort of like weird camaraderie.
Compassion for one another.
Compassion, yeah.
Well,
like
you think.
That's
there was something
that's
most of us.
with something like this, it was like it was so like separate. We weren't separated. I don't know how to explain it. It's
Yeah.
really hard to explain. It was very different. The filming of Rock of Love and the filming of LA Inc. were just totally different. It was such a different.
But it's cool you got to experience both. You know, it's definitely cool, and you have your, you know.
I really
your
liked
positives.
not being on an elimination show where there were like challenges and stuff. Like I like the aspect of. I actually went from reality to docudrama, and I think a lot of people don't understand what the difference is, but LA Inc. was a docudrama, and Rock of Love was a reality show.
Okay.
So I was more of myself, obviously, on Rock of Love, whereas on LA Inc. I was brought in for a specific purpose.
Oh, that's good to know. I don't think the audience knows that.
No, I don't think they know the difference. So a docudrama generally has a cast of people, kind of like, what would be another one, Vanderpump Rules or something like that. You have like a cast of people, and it's produced. But it was very different. They're very different. And
what
I know
season
that they're
were you
all
on?
like the same.
How many seasons of the show were 5?
It was
like
like
5 seasons.
No,
right?
4 I think.
4.
But it was like.
You were the
but
second
it was
or
weird
third?
because we had 3A. I was in 3A and 3B.
So there were 2 parts to the 3rd season.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
like 4 seasons. There were 2 parts to I think every season. We did a 1A and a 1B.
Okay.
So I was on 1A. I was on 3A and then like part of 3B, and then that was it. And then 4 got. You know,
So-
during 4 got canceled.
Oh, that's when it all. 4 was it.
I would
yeah,
like.
whoa.
Yeah, I know.
That almost
I know.
fell
I know.
right
There's a
in your
fucking
mouth.
like I don't know what the dragonfly fuck that was, but I think personally Aubrey is telling 100% truth because I've dealt with these kind of people before in Hollywood.
100%.
And what you said especially rang true with me with reality stars in particular. I've only done little guest things on reality shows where I come on for like 1 episode and go, but I've been very close friends with people.
Do
Actually,
you know that I've done that too? Do you know that I was on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills?
Oh, you were? Hell yeah, I was on Vanderpump for 1 episode. But just real quick, came and gave Lisa some artwork and left. But I'll say this. I've been friends with people on the shows, and some people on reality shows can't turn the shit off when the camera stops. They're still the
Still in
same
it.
person and still in it, and it's like crazy. And it's like, to reality television, there's always an element of non-reality because you see these 7 cameras in your face. Everybody's aware
Yeah,
that
but
somebody's
like
taping.
people are weird. Like Dirty
some
Nasty
people are
Death
really
Star.
like that.
Hold on, Dirty Nasty Death Star. would watch an episode on TV where they had outtakes. An outtake is when you have a interview, kind of like on the side. They give you an interview, okay? It had outtakes and everything, and she'd watch the episode. Legitimately, it had nothing to do with me. Come back to work the next day to film and blame me for like last night's episode and like what the things she said.
That's
So like she'd have her interview and her outtake, and she'd blame me for what she said on there. Like, you made me say it. What made her scary was like stuff that wasn't even like, dude, I have no. You're a producer. Like, you have way more control over editing, and like you can see all that. I'm like, you're really like not okay if you're coming here and blaming me for the things that you say in your own private interview. You know what I mean? That has nothing to do with me.
Yeah. Well, I think it's just best that you're, away from an environment that makes you so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And a person that makes you.
The environment was awesome. That's the weird thing. So I'm here caught between like
So
an awesome
you're loving
environment,
it,
loving this.
but you
I
just
don't
like
like
the
this
person.
one person.
That's understandable.
And
I've
I
been
know
there.
you know what I'm talking about.
do.
You love everything about this thing. Everything about this thing is great.
Yeah.
But then you've got that one person that you're just like, just stay the fuck away from me.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And all they can do is get
take
in
your
your
fucking
business.
That's all
toxic
they
Usually
Yeah.
that person,
Right.
they'll do any fucking
Anything.
road they need to take, no matter
Anything.
how long it is, every highway to get to your fucking business. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But I understand, girl. I know. My feeling is that you're telling the truth. Heather, how do you feel? Do you think that this describes accurately the character of this person?
I believe Aubrey is telling the truth. I
Yeah,
believe. I
me
don't think
too.
she came here. She drove all the way up here
Yeah,
to
to
waste her
fucking-
time just
yeah.
to like make up some story, And I've known her a long time. And it's nice that she's not, saying the person's name and, not putting the person completely on blast. It is her story. It is her experience. We're not here to shame anybody and cause any issues and ruffle any feathers, but we're just catching up with our friends, and it is her story and it is her experience. So we wanted to hear from her, and I'm just glad to see you and thank you for being here and being supportive too for everything that I've been going through.
Well, that actually segues into this. Let's segue.
Let's
Can we
segue, shall we?
Okay, let's do some segue.
Let's segue, shall we?
Okay, so Dirty Nasty Death Star went on social media
Okay.
and used her fame to completely bash Pretty Star.
Okay.
Okay?
And Pretty Star is just another reality star or what
Pretty
type
Star-
of television?
Do you know? Is Pretty Star related to you?
No.
No.
Okay.
No, but Pretty Star would be a little bit more related to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay?
Oh, okay.
So-
I know exactly who Pretty Star would be. No, I don't. No, I don't. I have no clue. Okay. So, I do know what you're talking about.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Dirty Nasty Death Star went and was like really highly bashing Pretty Star
Okay.
for because Pretty Star wouldn't call Dirty Nasty Death Star back.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So Dirty Nasty Death Star was like, fine, you're not calling me back. Look what I'm gonna do. Went and did a YouTube video about how Pretty Star was 50 different shades of shady, and how she started her business, and I mean, like, really going all out. And I like stepped in because I knew Pretty Star too.
Yeah.
And Pretty Star was really nice. Now it was like so tactless to me, and you know why? It's because Pretty Star wouldn't call Dirty Death Star back.
Well, it sounds like really it was because Pretty Star was successful, and maybe Dirty Death Star. No.
Legitimately,
Because of a
100%.
phone call.
Because Pretty Star was like, I'm not dealing with you,
Right.
and blocked.
Right.
And the only way to get to Pretty
Sounds
Star
about right.
was through YouTube.
Okay.
Ridiculous.
Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Huge PSA about what an awful human being Pretty Star is, and how his business is boo-boo.
Terrible.
And
But
it's like,
wasn't at the time
no.
wasn't Pretty Star doing pretty good? Pretty Star was
Yes,
doing pretty good.
but Dirty, Nasty, Disgusting Death Star took credit for all of Pretty Star.
Oh, is what Dirty? So Dirty,
Like, I'm the
so
reason-
Dirty Nasty Death Star wanted credit for Pretty Star's success. So that sounds like we already got to. No?
Dirty, nasty Death Star want a goddamn phone call.
Okay. What was the phone
Gotta
call
edit out the
regarding? Do you know?
goddamn part. Wanted a phone call.
Do you know why she wanted this phone call? Why she was demanding? She just wanted to talk to to Pretty Star?
Because they were in the middle of, you know, when you're in the middle of an argument and someone hangs up on you
Yeah.
and just, you try to call them back and they won't answer. That's what that was.
Okay.
But you know what? Dirty Death Star's like, now this is my world and you live in it, you little shit. You know what I mean? And like,
And
that
she
was
made
it.
a YouTube video, or Sham made a YouTube video and bashed Pretty Star.
I mean, really bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
To try to ruin. It was a try to ruin.
It's a
you
character
type deal.
assassination. I'm dealing with it right now myself. It's insane.
and Pretty Star handled it really well. Okay.
Yeah.
But here's the
And
deal.
also is laughing her way all the way to the bank with her enormous mansion now.
Yeah, I know.
So sometimes when people come for you over and over and over again, the good person becomes even more successful. So that's always
Yeah.
nice
I mean,
to see, you know.
And honestly,
Well,
like.
wait a minute, we're segueing.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Oh, yeah,
this is happening again with two other people in my world. Okay? And it's happening again. This is the second time of this happening. And I can't stand that this is happening right now with two people that I know. And it's hard because one of them's in a group of my friends and the other one is a very close friend of mine.
Are these
And
TV people or just regular people?
TV people.
Okay.
But the thing is that I'm having a really big problem because I feel like people that use their fame to try to defame other
Oh,
people.
fuck yeah.
Okay? That is not... First of all, it's extremely petty. It's very, very, very childish. And it's like not a good look. Like you look stupid. I mean,
Okay.
honestly. And the truth is that like, if you feel like you are not strong enough emotionally to fight your own battles and that you feel like you need to publicly make a display out of, you know, make a molehill into a huge mountain and like, I mean, it's like a pathetic move. I find it to be absolutely pathetic for any celebrities to fight over social media and try to defame the other person in any way, shape, or form. And let me go ahead and talk about, you know, another person's feelings on either secrets that they've told them, maybe it's, you know, try to make them into something that they're not, you know what I mean? Or like this person's a bit, like really try to hurt them, publicly try to hurt them.
Sick.
You know, whether or not it was true, like the things are true or secret or whatever, it's like, and then when you, but then like, you know, you kind of crash and burn and look real dumb when you start taking those secrets. I'm trying to be a little bit cryptic, that's why I'm lost in my thoughts, but like, and then you start going to a whole nother level of like things that you know that everyone in the world knows that person is not. Like, I'm going to say, if anyone were ever talking, let's just say, about Heather and Sham, okay? I can't ever say that you're homophobic.
No.
I just can't.
Right.
I mean,
Well, that's what
maybe
the
on another...
commenter put on. They put they put
impersonating
Heather
me.
saying that I am a AIDS infested drag queen. The most homophobic thing you can say to associate, like, first of all, people even having AIDS as being infested. AIDS is not an infestation. It's just an autoimmune disorder. You take medication to manage it. That's all. And it's
fine.
You know, and it's like to be so
Ignorant.
That's the word. Ignorant. To be so ignorant and then blame it on the person who's actually been compassionate. By the way, when Heather and I were friends 10 years ago, it wasn't so open in the society.
Right.
I was like, Heather was the one that protected me kind of when we go to things and people would be like, who's that FAG? Like, Heather would be like, that's my friend, and stand up for me. So
me and this
and
person
Aubrey
were going to
was-
have like a baby together. So like, we were talking
just
about
found that
having a
out
baby
2
together.
I kind of did too. So, but you don't know, I'm just
I'm going to
kidding.
say something that scares me. So, first of all, one of the things that is interesting psychologically from this is a lot of
Okay.
times like the cheater is the one who cheats.
Right.
Oh, always.
Always.
Not some of the time,
Always.
always.
So
It's always.
So the accuser, do you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's usually the one who cheats.
Always.
So I'm gonna speak metaphorically, but I really don't care, and I would say it just as fucking plain as day if they didn't give a shit. So we're gonna know that I'm gonna be settled down about this because of them, because I feel pretty strongly about this right now. But I will say that the kind of lies that are being made up about you, okay, by what the fuck we want to call her, whatever,
Yeah.
is to me like, are you talking about yourself?
That's what I feel like too. All these crazy
No,
comments.
dude, that's
It-
always-
it's
Like, are these
With
your feelings?
every-
that
yes
you're
with
about
every-
yourself?
projecting
Yes.
upon?
With
That's
every
exactly what
with
that
every
is.
narcissist, sociopath, mental case, that's what they fucking
It's
do. In
projecting.
relationships, they're just projecting who the fuck they are and putting that abuse like out there because they're the fucking person that's doing all
Like
the
this-
character
I mean, because
assassination,
it's so
the
far from
impersonation,
her.
the everything. Yeah.
But I mean, it's so far from her. Like, it's like, literally, it's like a different person.
Aubrey dropped all kinds of juicy juice on the Celebrity Truth. She talked about somebody I couldn't make a guess who it could be. I mean, there's, as far as I know, on LA Inc. only one person she could be talking about, but I'm not gonna assume. So you need to watch, you need to listen, and you need to learn about Death Star.
Dirty, filthy Death Star.
That's right. I forgot Death Star had more than one name.
Yeah, they kept adding. By
They
the
kept
end of the
adding.
episode, there were like 5 things in front of the Death Star. So, yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. Miss Aubrey Fisher, come on down to the Celebrity Truth and tell us some truth. Tune in next time for more Celebrity Truth.
With Heather and Sham. Don't forget to subscribe and click that bell to the right of the subscribe button to get all the episodes as we drop them.